With it right here with who I started with. We something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, H Uno Central Coast mob and suicide. Only arsonist. I step in the booth and cast. I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music. I work hard at this.
That's right. And we're back live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I appreciate the beautiful Linda Raza that's tapping in. That theme song right there. Shout out to Young Gun, the ambassador of the 831. He's the one, gente. The 372s, always. Much love. Shout out to you, my boy. I appreciate you. Gracias to everyone that's tuning in. Gracias to all the day wonders. Gracias to everyone in the members only. I'm from that 826 plus 5. And you can probably hear it too. Sirens in the background, Keno. That's right. Gracias to everyone that's tuning in, man. We're doing another quick session. Let's go ahead and get into it today. Oh man. What we were watching yesterday, me and the wifey last night. Before we get into that pinchy nightmare, I want to give a shout out to mi hermano Kiawi. Shout out to you, hermano. That was a great episode. I believe we can make that a series. It was a great conversation. I think we stayed pretty much on time. I was trying to make sure we ended on time, respectfully, respect each other's time and stuff like that. But carnal, the insight, holy man, it just it added a whole lot more to the data bank, you know. So my IQ went up. I don't know how many points, maybe yesterday, 12, 15, 20, 30. But shout out to Kiawi and gente, do me a favor though, subscribe over to his channel, okay? Don't leave the homie hanging like that, cabrones. All right. Go over there, subscribe to his channel. It's on YouTube Landia. Just hit the search bar, and search it, KIYAHUITL. I just got to posting barely one clip, raza. I mean, barely one clip. But there's so much. I think I'm gonna post like 10. I mean, he was just dropping gems, you know what I mean? But ultimately he was just being him. Right? That's all we got to do is just be authentic and be the real and be you. And man, we're going to shine, man. So anyway, shout out to mi hermano right there. I appreciate you. And everyone else that's in the comment section already. That's right, Mystic Mac. You're here early, cabron. That's right, cabron. I appreciate you. In Chicano Street. I appreciate you. And pues Kiawi, pues también es Chicano el güey. O sea, first generation Mexican American. Again, it's an identity, so you don't have to choose to identify whatever, how you want, whatever. Those are all labels on the can. Okay, whatever label you want to put on the can, what's inside the can is still the same. So cálmase, ¿verdad? But I love that my brother was breaking it down and was going everything on us. O sea, ethnicities, nationality, let's go to races. We went to history, loved it. The beginning of a series, maybe, possibly. Beginning of a series. That's right, Mr. Mac. I appreciate you. Artie Martinez in the casa says, "Sup with it." Niles, the 415 just stepped in the building. I appreciate you, carnal. Here, we're doing it. It's the quick mix. I'm going to start calling it the quick mix. But, anyways, let's go ahead and get into the Pinchy Menendez brothers story. We talked about Lacey when Lacey Peterson was trending. And now Lacey's not trending, and what's trending now is the Menendez brothers. All they're doing for these streaming services, all they're doing is knocking out content. And when you got a story that's a pinchy story, okay, all of us have stories, but some of us never lived it to that fucking degree. I mean, that's why you watch movies, because it never happened to you, where you had 10, 12 SWAT team officers kicking in the pinchy door, getting batter rammed. The door gets batter rammed, you know what I mean? Or they hit it in with the pinchy club. Boom. A lot of us never experienced, and we're better off, to be honest. And we're better off. A lot of us never experienced that shit, and it doesn't make your life better or worse, period. It's just someone's fucking story is Netflix worthy. That's what I'm saying. The Menendez brothers story is Netflix worthy. From the very I'm not I'm gonna speak in generalities. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Hell no. Because me abuito when cabrones do that too. They fucking spoil it. They spoil it. Then why even see it? Why even see it, right? So I'm not gonna be the spoiler because that bugs me and shit. But the story is such a crazy story. First of all, this is not for this is 18 and up, raza. This is not for the kids. You ain't gonna have no 5, 6, 7, 8 year olds watching this on Netflix. You know, that's why you can do parental controls on the smart TV. Don't just buy your kids a smart TV, slap it up on the wall. Don't do no parental control settings, and you'll wonder why they end up fucked up and start dressing like trench coat mafia and other shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn, va a comprar un rifle el way. You know, it looks a little bit off, right? We know how Chicanos look, Mexicanos, a raza. What's normal, what's not, right? Yeah. So, anyways, put parental controls because they can't see the Menendez brothers. This one is 18 and up. It's a crazy fucking story. Look at what my did I even put the banner on? Yeah, the banner's up there. Artie Marina, I appreciate you, cabron. Risky business. Orale, I appreciate you, cabron. And hater rankers in the casa, man. Hey, that beard, you gotta fucking trim that beard down, bro. That shit's looking more and more like Megan's Law every day. Way 559 trophies. Look them up on Google. All right. Anyways, back to this. What was I saying? Oh, the Menendez brothers. Okay, gente, look at what the banner says. What does my banner say? Having money doesn't make it paradise, raza. Some of these cabrones he's doing tennis lessons, he plays the piano, he's at the top of his class and all this other shit. Fuck. I'm not gonna spoil it again, gente, but what a fucking story. Again, it's a public record now. Maybe even 90% of you guys know the story already. Maybe. Maybe more than 90 know the story. And that's good because then you know it. You know what's real and what's not. Right? If you know the facts, I like to see the evidence. There was a lot of things I was watching, and I kept telling the wife, ask the wifey, I kept telling the wife, is that factual? Is that factual? Did they have evidence on that? Did they have proof? Because I was kind of trying to see how much she knew, and the wife immediately started researching. We actually found out they're in Donovan. So they're both the wifey did that pinchy research online. She's good too. The wife is good at researching online. She found out they're in Donovan. So they're in San Diego. They're in the 619. And just recently, the brother got transferred over there. Just recently. We're talking about since like 96, I want to say. Like 96. I could be wrong, maybe off, but only by like a year. I think it was 96. And they hadn't been in the same facilities. Man, I will say this about it. I don't want to spoil it. I will say this. When the brother left the pinta that the other brother was in, the I think it was the little brother, that made me feel fucked up. I mean, you have a little carnalito that the bigger brother's always been his whole world. The bigger brother has always been his rock. The bigger brother, is his bigger brother. When he left that pinta, from the inside, that was bad. I was feeling it. And I'm watching a pinchy show, you know what I mean? I'm watching a Netflix series, but anyways, I'm watching the pinchy show and I felt gacho, man. Straight up. Straight up. The money. They'll do it for the money. They say money, it won't change you. It really just brings out what's inside of you. So you're already a piece of shit. Again, I'm not going to give up the story, but there was a family member that was a piece of shit. The biggest piece of shit on planet Earth. Again, I'm speaking in general. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. You're going to have to watch it. It is fucking 18 and over, straight up. But the money, is okay, like what Diddy did. Look at what happened when he had all the money in the world. Look at all the little clips coming out now. LeBron James is trying to his LeBron James's team is trying to knock down all the people that are posting these clips of him saying there's no party like a Diddy party. Everyone that ever said that from the 90s to now is regretting it. I mean, 1,000 times. His pinchy clips are going everywhere. You know what's funny? I don't know how come no one's used the Migos song on a Diddy meme. I don't know why no one's used the Migos song "Slippery." Slippery. Someone needs to do that. Set the trend right now, gente. Go over there, get Slippery, Migos, do a funny fucking Diddy video or upload someone and just change the music. Cause that's funny as hell. The Menendez brothers are nuts. Just like Alvin. Yeah, something was off. It's crazy. Something was off. Okay, first of all, on Netflix, I am gonna say this way. At least let me keep it a buck, okay? They fucking end up getting models, okay? Then real life, okay, los cubanos, they weren't models. I mean, los hermanos Menendez, they're cubanos because their dad was cubano. But the wife was a güera, huh? Oh yeah. So, anyways, they're mixed. That's all I was saying. Um, Something was off, man. It was so off. I couldn't even just fuck. I'm not gonna give it up, man. But as far as Alvin, oh man, you're trying to get Alvin. Hey, I was just talking with a brother, and he was like, "Hey, starting beef with this guy. They're getting into beefs." I said, "Bro, I ended up making content creator series of fighting for this, bro. Now we know who the real is, and everyone else that's not getting in the ring is just using one excuse or another, right? Whether it's this or it's that." Hit the like button. Pocho Life Podcast. I appreciate you, my boy. 707 is the area code. That's right, cabrón. I appreciate you, man. You made me think of right now Michoacán. The uh mi hermano that was on the podcast Kiawi, where he said that they're purepechas. Well, that's where Pop's from. But obviously, the lighter the skin, obviously, here's the European blood. I mean, keep it a buck, right? Was he keeping it a buck or wasn't he? Because don't think I was just leaning back. No, if there was anything to say, come on now, cabrones. What I tell you guys, we got fucking backbone. If there's anything to say, vamos a arreglar cuentas ahorita, cabrón. There was nothing. It was soaking it in. A lot of in between gaps. I mean, my IQ went up like 30 points, way, maybe 40. Mr. Goyo's in the casa. That's right, my boy. Hometown's in the casa. That's right, my boy. What's up, Mikey? Stepping in to show some love, support, and say hello to everyone in the chat. Yay, yay. Today, my son comes home from the military. Look at that. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Te digo, gracias a él. I appreciate you, Goyo. And to you, felicidades on the boy. I'm sure he's eager, right? He's got the world in his hands. He's in the military. Okay, he's a youngster full of pinchy youngster juice, testosterone. He wants to conquer the world. You know how youngsters are. They're probably in the gym getting their money. When you got that prime youngster body, take advantage of it. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you, cabron. I appreciate you, man. Boys in the casa, that's right. And that's hometown if you didn't know. So when I say 826 plus 5, or Young Gun says it, this is hometown, Goyos in the casa. LeBron James is a clown, bro. Most of these celebrities misuse their authority, misuse their influence. Misuse their influence. Come on, keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Estos ways, oh man. I'm gonna start saying some Roseanne Barr type shit and just get the whole podcast struck. Oh man, they're all diddlers, bro. They're all diddlers. Serio. And I'm really watching what I'm saying again. It's gonna turn into a Roseanne Barr podcast. I'm getting struck, but I'd rather be struck for keeping it real, and telling you the truth. They're all diddlers. They're all in the ring. These people, I'm telling you, same people that are changing laws, making it lighter for diddlers to get away with shit. The Jose Menendez story, that has to do with some diddling. That's some fucked up shit. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. Seriously, I'm gonna tone that down. Into YouTube already sends their warnings. Too much language. Up from the ashes, his baby Sinclair. Oh man, he doesn't like it. That vato wishes I wasn't breathing, bro. Straight up. That vato wishes I didn't exist. Why? Because I called him on his shit. Hey, you were on the fence in the beginning. You're still on the fence. You're still on the fence. What kind of pinchy role model? The good old days, huh? Let me tell the raza something real. The good old days were really the bad old days. The good old days were really the bad old days. And in the bad old days, all we did was waste years and cause trauma. So let's keep that a buck. But people like Alvin can stick their chest out, right? And call it the good old days. It's all good. Belinda Brothers is trash. Bro, I'm on episode 5, carnal. Okay. Oh, are you talking about what took place? Bro, that's man, I can't even speak on that shit, bro. I'm at a loss for words. Again, I'm not giving it up because I don't like spoilers. I spoil movies. I'm at a loss for words, bro. I don't even know what to say. But you mean the production? Oh, bro, come on. Look at the camera, the cinematography. Directors, we know it's cinematography. It's not video. It's cinematography. The lighting, audio, bro. They knocked it out. Yeah, they chose two cut up models. Fucking two dudes that look like Ken and shit. They could wash clothes on their stomach. Yeah, okay. The Menendez brothers in the Netflix could wash clothes on their stomach. Okay, they're not the real ones. The real ones eran como más trompudos, and curly hair, some of them, etc. But come on, people, hit that like for the homie Mikey. I appreciate you, cabron, man. Man, Goyo, we still here, cabron. Shit, the real ones are still standing, cabron. Everyone else bit the dust on YouTube, one thing or another. Shout out to Beanloke. They just had the 3K barbecue, but I was in Reno, cabrones. You guys know. You guys know. Um, Posted something. The wifey made a collage. I posted it. That place, the Pepper Mill in Reno, gente. I mean, for the sports fans, you go to Reno, you go to casino, almost any of them to play, gamble your money. You can gamble. I don't gamble, but some people do, and you can gamble your money at any casino. But if you're a sports fan, and you can look this up on Google, the Pepper Mill Casino in Reno is the one for the pinchy sports fan. There was a game on every screen. These screens were like 20 by 20 feet. It was crazy. That place is crazy. So I did a little, I did an IG story or something. Yeah. Oh, the chipmunk, or who's that, cabron? Or you're talking about Alvin? This is what it is. I think Lucky, pinchy Lucky. Lucky's the one that did it. He called motherfuckers out. And it wasn't because of the alcohol. Cut that out, man. Shit, if anything, alcohol just helps the show. I mean, what are you guys talking about? At the end of the day, it's entertainment, right? Unless you're trying to be some crazy, philosopher or just really intellectual, come off more professional. I get that too. I'm a professional. I have that button, but I turn that on and off. I learned to balance. Anyways, yeah. But anyway, as far as Alvin goes, let him do his thing, bro. Let him breathe, bro. He ain't Mexican. That said that whole thing. It was a good laugh for over a year. I'm gonna keep the sample. I'll keep the sample on the sampler, but this ain't the Alvin channel, man. I don't know what I don't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? But he does need to he should pick a lane because people get confused, right? They don't know one episode they're gang banging, other episode they're talking about turning them in, and you think you'd rat and you'd snitch, and I wouldn't. He couldn't say that he wouldn't. I mean, Chemo got the receipts, gente. I'm not making shit up. Never have, never will. Go to Chemo Flicks, man. Help yourself, man. Pocho Juan Bozo, emergent scammer showing this Friday. So you mean? You're naming individual names, or you're naming Cholo Juan, Bozo, merchants, scammers? I mean, what goes around comes around. Way anyone that scams shit is wonder why their bank account is lacking. It goes around, comes around. Central Cal Rifa. That's right, my boy. I appreciate door securities in the Casa Corco. Watch the puerta, cabron. Make sure they don't walk in. Again, mi hermano Kiawi. Shout out to him. You guys, subscribe to his channel. Do me a paro, man. Do I ever come out here fucking pumping channels? Do I ever come out here all the time doing commercials for channels, gente? Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. So, anyways, when I'm telling you, this is a channel you're gonna get something out of. That's the least I could say. Mi hermano Kiawi, and so it's KIYAHUITL. Raza, do yourself a favor, man, and tap in over there. And we'll be together too. We'll be together more because again, okay, the Chicano perspective, the Chicano's point of view. I was mostly soaking in the conversation yesterday. And we'll go back to Menendez. Calma, gente. I was mostly soaking in the conversation yesterday because we grew up here. We know our parents were Mexican. We know they were hardworking farm workers, or if it was dysfunctional or whatever, like my family was, dysfunctional domestic violence and all that shit. However it was, we are in this group together, Chicanos, and we have these ideologies that were given to us, carnales, given to us. So why not learn more? And if something is questionable, ask questions about it. Let's have a conversation about it. That's why we bring individuals like that. All right, back to the Menendez cabrones. Los Cubanos. Bay Area. Yepa, yepa. That's right, Artie Martin. I appreciate you, my boy. The Bay Area The Bay Bridge. Some nicotina, cabron. 4 a.m. 4 a.m. It's funny, they got Kemala, right? They got her going to different states doing these little. I'm not going to speak politics too much, gente. They got Kemala going to each state, changing her accent. Every fucking state, gente. Kemala eres. That's what the Rasta named her. You know, Rasta. We give everyone names. Kemala eres. If she's in Arizona or Texas speaking to Mexicans, she's gonna have a Mexican accent. She's gonna say "Que hubo?" You see what I'm saying? Straight and then she'll go to a predominantly black state, and then she'll be like, "Faux show." People get mad, but just look at the way. Mi hermano Kia, we probably would agree with me. Just look at the way what's native to us, the tongues that are native amongst the pinche raza that we grew up, our raza, right? We're gonna know when something's out of pocket. So when someone says there's no such thing as Mexicans, well, the Mexicans are the ones that say ese. Que hubo? Carnal, trucha, Simón, órale. You don't attribute that to. So that's why I'm saying when people get offended, then get offended. I mean, I'm speaking the truth. So different communities have their mannerisms and their talks. So if a Mexican gets told, hey, you're not talking like you in your fucking community talks. You're not, just to say it the nice way. I guess I'll leave it like that. You're not talking the way we talk. People say, "Oh, that's this and that's that," and then, but it is what it is. Oh man, people get offended nowadays when we speak the truth. Though, where's the comments at? Cabron. Oh, I missed all the comments. Beanie, that's right. Sacred Heart, I appreciate you, amiga. Yeah, we're talking about the Menendez brothers, amiga. That is 18 and over. That is not for kids. Do not have your kids watch the Menendez brothers. Gente, it's not for 16, 15, for it's not even menos 12, 11, and 10. Absolutely. What they went through was a nightmare. And it's crazy because the way they shot it again, good cinematography is going to captivate you and you're gonna be in it. So I'm on season, I think in what is it, 2 days if the wifey's on the live. 2 days, honey, and we're already like 5 episodes in, huh? Shit, it was a good one. Vince McMahon, Doc is better. Okay. Well, he was juiced up for sure. Come on now. The veins were already popping out of his neck. He probably went to, the Ultimate Warrior's locker room. He probably hit up the Ultimate Warrior, went by his locker room. The Ultimate Warrior had his little cajita right there, you know what I mean? Lo abrió, boom, seis jeringas. That's crazy, man. You talk about nervous system damage, nervous system, neurological damage to your body. Yeah, inject some pinchy roids in you. You already see how people say roid rage, how it throws the whole thing off. You wonder why the person becomes a 180 monster. The guy, el compa era tranquilo, pacífico, calmado cuando hablaba. Next thing you know, boom, all of a sudden he hits the gym and his attitude is like he just got out of YA. It's crazy, man. How about El Pendejo Dove? I mean, again, it's not. We chisme sometimes because Mexicanos hablamos chisme way. That's why they mix the news with chisme. We're the only raza that they mix the news with chisme way. Gordo la flaca, that's our news. You know what I mean? So, about that cabron again, no issues with him at all. But when you want to be butt buddies at someone that burned me for 10 G's, you're gonna inherit those problems. I know I shouldn't hold that against him. I'm in the wrong for that, but fuck it. That's 10 G's, 2 months of my life, and that's it. You know. And someone told me that he was sick. Again, I don't wish that on nobody. Fuck people to get sick. People. At the end of the day, this is YouTube Landia. Calmase, all right? Just distinguish reality, okay? But as far as Dubs goes, yeah. Triple OG put it out like 2, 3 years ago. His paperwork, where he had been, all the debriefing paperwork, and he's coming giving advice like he's a tough guy. You can't tell me that you're not getting the tough guy energy when they tell those fucking stories. It's not the story, it's the energy that they tell it with. That's the wrong. Anyways, let me keep it moving. Oh man, I don't even see what's up, but I see little Mike's in the casa. That's one of my members right there. I appreciate you, little Mike. Baker's is in the casa. Mikey, if you were born and raised in the U.S., can you still be an indigenous or are you calling it, bro? I think to the understanding last night that we had mi hermano Kiawi, the understanding is where you are born can be irrelevant. Notice how I said that. Where you were born can be irrelevant in the context if we're talking about race, which is where you're born can be different from the blood that's pumping through your body. That's some understanding I just got last night. Wait, I hope I said it right. I did take one shot of tequila, but man, my throat was dry. Mm. I don't like way after Halloween commercialization, demonic like due respects. I mean, and the gay meaning that predates Christianity. Respectfully, won't speak of respect. Hey, bro, I'm glad you're at least researching. You're finding something out. Wait, did you know we don't even use 10% of our brain power of our capacity? We don't even use 10% in general. All humans, even the elites, the ones that are in the upper 1% of the highest income earners on this planet, don't even use 10% of their brain. Bro, we should tap in instead of wasting time. And if I'm gonna be on YouTube, is this gonna be entertaining? Or like me, I'm gonna bring these guests on and we're gonna keep talking about raza, cultura, heritage, y el que le duele, que le duele. ACB Chemistry, I appreciate you. Baby Love Substance, I appreciate you. Good question, Risky. That's right. Lito the Boss, that's right. Sanho is in the house officially. Cabron, did you go to the 3K barbecue? I missed it, bro. I was in Reno with the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife. I was in Reno and I watched the Niners get slapped, bro, in the end. Jalapa Harris. No, again, this is not, people think it's a red channel, it's a blue channel or whatever. Well, obviously not a blue channel or a red channel. It's not that. I don't know shit about politics. I grew up in the neighborhood. I grew up in the barrio. Okay, that's like 30 something years right there. And I'm talking about on the calle. Some people that say they were raised, they weren't even raised close to it. I'm talking about on the calle. That's all I knew for a long time until like mi hermano from last night, Kiawi, we decided to gain knowledge and to evolve and gain more knowledge. Ultimately, is knowledge. My people perish. The Bible says, my people perish for what? Lack of knowledge. I don't watch Melenja, but it seems a little taste of rainbow shit. Chales. Okay. I'm not giving it away, but there's some connotations way. You said it. I don't want to be a pinchy movie spoiler way, but you said it. The Menendez brothers are a crazy story, bro. Because all the world has ever seen is the court clips. The court clips where they pull up to court, right? The little clips. And then of course their trial clips. But again, this is a 90s story. Okay. Matter of fact, 96, 96. The members only know there's a story of my life in 96. That was pretty much a changing story, life changing story in 96. That's for the members only. So shout out to the members only, the backbone of the community. Be on the lookout because the pre-order's already done, gente. I sent it to the fighter so they could see the pre-order. The pre-order is already done. I just got to post the damn link. Pendejo, I haven't even done that. But still, Thanksgiving's a little far away. Enjoy Mexican Heritage Month. Let's not speed past this month, raza. It's already bad enough. Some of us are once a year Mexicans, and all we do is el grito on Cinco de Mayo, or twice a year Mexicans in La Dependencia. That's what we're trying to get away from. So let's learn something, man. Wait, that was vulgar. Sorry. I apologize. Did I say something? That's Calo, not Mexico. Oh yes, I know what you're talking about, amiga. I know, amiga. But I never. It's Calo, right? Texas or something. Texans, Tejanos, that culture. But I never heard the word Calo, amiga. I gotta be honest. The first time I heard the word Calo, amiga, I'm gonna be honest with you, was Kid Frost said it. That was the only time. That was the first time I heard the word Calo. So my language, that the way I attribute to Chicanismo is those words, but I call it slanguage. So I don't want to say I'm taking over someone else's definition. My language, okay. And Mikey said that. ¿Qué hubo? Don Mikey, that's right. Mystic Max in the casa. We have 19,000 ways to describe. Oh shit, man, crazy. Yeah. Um. Bro, but there's There's a lot of shit, man, that happened in that family. I'm gonna say that, bro. I don't like to be the pinchy spoiler of the Melendez brothers, but it's popping right now. I'm not gonna say what happened. I'm gonna speak in generalities, carnal. There's a lot that is YouTube. I mean, it's Netflix worthy. 100% Netflix worthy, that story. And what they're gonna do is get a good story and now put a badass production team behind it, and boom, I'm on episode 5 like in 2 days. So that shit is real. Like the banner says, you have feria, those cabrones that grew up in Beverly Hills and Bel Air, gente. Society has put this inside of us that we're supposed to depict them having some kind of picture perfect life. And that's not true. Because money, if you're already a piece of shit, is just gonna make you a bigger one. And one family member in his family was the biggest scumbag on planet Earth. I mean, bolsa de mierda. Jose Zia says, "Go Rams, cabrón." You know, I just saw him over there at um in Reno. Way I was in Reno and I saw him lose. I don't like how she lies about everything. Again, amiga, yes, yes. To the ladies, I'm not a lady, so I can't give the best lady advice. But you know, you're not gonna, you shouldn't enable something that you know is wrong. The shit is wrong, is happening right in front of your face. How come we're not saying anything? I'll say this again, generality. I thought what happened to the mom was unfair. Unfair. Someone, you could see it tonight or whenever and be like, nah, Mikey Chale, and comment on this live. Comment on this live at the bottom. Ni modo que the comments will still stay up. Comment on the live after you see it. I thought what happened to the mom was totally unfair. But that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. You could see it and be like, Mikey, she had it coming. Okay. I appreciate that. And I respect it absolutely off the top. How could we have a conversation where we know there's no respect? Or we're gonna end up being like Alvin throwing away the fucking spider loke fucking interview, and instead of making it something positive, it turns into my guest wants to leave and says I had too much tequila and cuts me off and makes me look dumb the last 2 minutes. But anyways, Mac Ryan's in the casa. I appreciate you. You're under the palm trees, cabron. I could change the banner right here. I'll end up in Cabo right now. Shout out to my designer. He's doing it big, man. HCB chemistry. That's right. No Carlos de Chicano manner of speech. Boom. Okay. So Chicano has its own speech category. Like I said, okay. Like I said, I didn't think that was real, amiga. I mean, come on, you know. But yes, I'm sure at some point this has been documented, and they probably call us a subculture, right? A subculture, not a direct culture, which would be, because directly would be Mexican. Well, I mean, that's what I say of myself. I don't want to say we, next thing you know, I'm wrangling anyone in, right? I would say of me, if you're gonna take everything away from me, even Chicano or whatever, if it had to be one, amiga, if it had to be one, say if for some reason they're doing a registry in the pinche Estados Unidos, a whole new one, and all of a sudden now they gave you these all the options that they should have gave you from day one. You could put American, that's number one in the United States. You could put American, and then all of a sudden, by miracle, they put Mexican. And then by miracle, again, they put Chicano. And then by miracle, they could put Indigenous, Spanish, whatever. Let's just say they named them all. You know which one it would boil down to on my part. This is just for me. Just for me. I will put Mexican. Anyways, we're good talking about financial success for people. Absolutely, amiga. That's another great one. You want to accompany me? You want to accompany me, amiga? If you do want to accompany me, let me know. Me, obviously, I know the housing market investments. It's all in real estate. I don't have no Roth IRAs. I don't have none of that stuff. It's real estate, and we don't sell it. You know what I mean? We keep it. We build it, and we just build wealth. So yeah, on that, as far as that, I have experience in that. I have experience in taxes. I have experience in insurance, LLCs, starting up businesses. Yeah, we can speak all that. To that degree, yeah, amiga. Let me know. You can get at me, amiga. I'm on I was gonna say Chicano Street. I'm on YouTube, IG. Jimmy, ¿qué hubo, wait? I see you. I like that derby, cabron. That's a clean derby. I like that derby, man. Hey, Feliz Mexican Heritage Month, Raza. They're still celebrating this thing in the U.S. till 10:15. I know it says Hispanic. I know that not that it says they say Hispanic. I know they say Latinx. Cálmanse. I say with that because my parents were alive or grandparents were alive. They me calmaron con eso. So I'm just gonna give it to you like my parents would give it to me. Me calma. So calma says Mexican Heritage Month. And just enjoy it. Look at the backdrop right here. Dia de Muertos. I just remembered right now. This just reminded me of the live. I'm gonna try to do two, gente. I'm gonna see if I can have Miss Chicano two on one. I just want her next to me looking sexy. No, but face painted, like we did last year. We're gonna face paint again. Look at the last year one. We had laughs. This one will be more laughs. Um, That's what it's gonna be laughs. Maybe, and then I want to do another one and hopefully have Marvelous on. Hopefully have Marvelous on. Marvelous could probably check his inbox, and I'm the one that's probably has 10, 12 messages right there, huh? He's busy. He's busy. But maybe have Marvelous on, and then let's talk about the whole origin of it and how it's supposed to be done in Mexico, and then how the pochos do it. All watered down over here, ¿verdad? The fuck is calo? It's my bad, Spencer. The Chicano comes out and I read it like in full. I'm sorry, I really am sorry. TF is calo. That's a language, but I think it came from Texas, but I could be wrong. Baby love. Yep, Mikey is a good businessman. Yeah, we could talk portfolios, market, where it is right now, and what's the best thing to do because one of the most satisfying things is when I help people that have property. Um, when I help them retire the wife, pay off the daughter's college, pay off two cars, still have money in the bank, and the wife retires, and they didn't, and then money's coming in, passive income. They didn't know these moves could be made because they got scared because of propaganda, or because what happened during the Obama years, or what happened because of that cabron and his mismanagement, the Obama years. Um, people have heard a lot of false shit, so that'd be a good one. Carlo was a rapper back in the 90s. Orale. Okay. That's right, cabron. Maybe about 10 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. Officially recognized language within the last 20 years. Addressing the Pachuco era. Here we go. Here we go. Shout out to mi hermano Cholo Trucker. Shout out to mi hermano Cholo Trucker, who came in on Content Creator Series of Fighting 1, dressed Pachuco. Did he or didn't he? You let me know. It's already on the internet, all right? It's already on the internet, so go ahead and watch it if you want to see chingazos. These are two people that didn't just talk about it, they were about it. Just like Cholo Juan, right? What did he say? He posted something, Cholo Juan. Shout out to CJ. He posted something. He said, 10 years, 16 years, this felonies and da da da. It don't mean anything to me, but if it does to you, at least match it before you talk to me or talk about me. Damn, pinche Cholo Juan. That's right. I appreciate you, amiga. ACB chemistry is in the casa. Oh, it was coined as Calo. Exactly. Yeah, like a sub language. A sub language or language, a slanguage. I just say slanguage, way. I just say slanguage. Was it Tintan, a Pachuco, or is that a myth? Damn. It's because they started sagging their pants and it just became known, more and more known. It just became more and more known. It's particular etymology derived from the Chuco era. It's only recognized as a language. I appreciate you. Indigenous, Chicano, Mexicano. So it's the same. We separate ourselves. Yeah, but cabron. Okay, so we're all listed on the registry, whatever. You could register yourself as something. At the end of the day, it boiled down to me. Then it'd be Mexicano. You know, I mean, come on. That only makes sense, right? Because, like Hermano Kiawi was saying last night, what's the blood that's pumping through your veins? The rest of it are labels slapped on our foreheads. So how many labels you got? Some of us had 3, 4, 5, 6 labels on our foreheads. My hermano made it very simple last night. That's why I'm telling you, subscribe to his channel if you guys want clecha. It's KIYAHUITL. And then about 5 more minutes, Rasa. I'm right here chilling. I'm gonna talk to moms. Tintan influenced. Yeah, that's right. My grandfather knew him. It was indeed. He was from Ciudad Juarez. Those are all basically, of course, they're all Spanish names. And just like mi hermano was saying last night, it's not even Spanish is actually, of course, the country and people that come directly from that country is Spanish, but it's not. It shouldn't be. It's not the name of the language. It's Castellano. Castellano. I mean, Moctezuma. I mean, it's none of them. Him and none of the other raza. None of them had ever seen these cabrones. They came over here pale than a ghost, beard. Maybe they had armor on. Maybe they had swords in their hand. Puffy, little pinchy pants that look like billows. Those billows that they used to blow inside of a fireplace, to make the coal hotter. Billow pants. And yeah, they came from Europe. At the end of the day, the raza would, if they didn't come, the raza wouldn't have been birthed. At the end of the day, I mean, right? Because what I just said right now, 2 plus 2 is always going to equal 4. Without them coming, they wouldn't have been here, and there's no Chicano tube. It would have maybe been Spanish tube. Keep it real, we're a Spain descent, cabron. I just look in the mirror. I think the Spanish are the ones that I forgot to ask mi hermano last night, or I could have asked him a million questions, but is it that the natives, not 100% pure native blood, doesn't grow a lot of body hair? That would have been another interesting question. Gente, we can go on for 3-4 hours. I think they did like a 4-hour one on Norby's channel. They got off the hook over there. Is it true one of the Menendez brothers transitioned into a female in prison? Carnal, I'm on episode 5. I don't want to spoil it, pero caen a la pinta. Bro, when those lawyers go to the pinta, when they arrest them, I'm sorry. No, this is the county jail. The pinta, here we go. The first day R&R. No, 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 no. When they go to the county jail, what the questions the lawyers were asking, that is the part, raza, that you don't want to have kids in the room. You don't want to have kids in the room because the depiction, the story of when the lawyers go, they talk to the older brother. That's one scene, but it wasn't as fucking graphic as when they talk to the younger brother. That's crazy shit, bro. That's crazy shit. And again, they did a good job as far as the story, the production of it, because it fucking grips you from the first second. I'm free Mondays and Tuesdays. Amiga, let me know. Absolutely. I would just change my schedule all the time. And I would actually work around your schedule. And it'd be better if we could just, future tense it just a little bit, but get a hold of me. Absolutely. The DM or the 831-204, the general line, 831, the 204-6977. IG, I'm everywhere. Interesting. That's right, cabron. My grandfather was a Pachuco. His moniker was El Califa. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about like the movie Mi Familia. Remember there was a Californio there, and shit, he was probably a Pachuco too because he was born in California when it was Mexico, and then they redrew the line, and then he was still there several decades later, and then he actually even made his own Cruz de Madera that the inscription said, "El Californio, I was born here when this was Mexico, and it's still Mexico." He wrote that. What does the raza think about that? Is it Mexico? So I'm sorry. I gotta go to the bottom, you guys. I think I go too slow in the comments. Now I see them. That's why I've been learning consumer rights, all tops loopholes. Are you there's so many tax loopholes, amiga. So many that people can complain about the financial system, but why don't you learn how to work it instead of complain? You know? 10-4, sir. Appreciate you, amiga. Smoking. I think the Rasa back when wearing suits called smoking, some shit like that. Oh, okay. Chicano culture instead of people change the suit, their understanding. This is what we can talk about. Because I haven't had a guest on yet, amiga, that I've talked to about Chicano history. You noticed that, right? We're 1 year in the channel, and now we're gonna start bringing people on that are really gonna educate, empower, lift up the raza. Of course, we'll talk some cheese, some shit. There's not anyone on YouTube that hasn't gotten into no beefs, no drama, whatever. But we'll sprinkle that in. But the main thing is gonna be, let's talk about it. Let's talk about cultura. Let's talk about the history, rights and wrongs, and how we should see things nowadays. Because we get given glasses every day in the United States on how to see certain things. But once you learn there's more than one pair of glasses, it's on you. All right, you guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. 5 more minutes. Spending some money like a strip club. The obsidian wasn't obsidian. Oh man, the obsidian. Hey, that's a rare stone for one, like jade. But cabron, when they would make pedazos out of obsidian, huh, oh my! You're talking about getting stabbed with the thick piece of glass, bro. Or how about even this? It's even more gruesome. It's not just one thick, huge one piece of glass. It's about 1 million particles of glass, all forged together out of a pinche volcano. Make that into a pedazo. And then just tie them to your wrist with some pinche, with some rope and earn your stripes. That's right, Johnny V with the pinche wrapped Hummer. That's right, Cabron. I'm glad you did working out on getting out this Tesla payment. Hey, pay for that Tesla way. I seen the picture of this one dude. I think he's a Guatemalan dude. He's blowing up on TikTok. He's a contractor, Guatemalan dude, short Guatemalan dude. He modified his Tesla Cybertruck with racks and in order to use it for his business. JC 100. That's right. Zoot is a good rendition. Okay, I appreciate you, amiga. Let me know. I haven't even seen it. See, amiga, people don't believe me when I say this. A year ago, when I came on the scene and rebranded the channel, I didn't even know there was any Chicano channel pages or channels out there. I always made my own table. I wasn't even trying to fit in, sitting in anyone else's table. I made my own table. And then next thing you know, I see all these pages on IG, and I'm like, okay. But again, YouTube is empty. Where are the Chicano channels on YouTube? Food stamps and a job that pays cash is working. Fucking risky with the Section 8 comments, cabron. Again, I'm laughing, gente, because you already know my personality, but we can talk about that. Because people get mad when you start saying require drug tests to receive benefits. Oh, but those are humans. They're breathing, living humans. The audacity you have to require a drug test. They're living, breathing humans. Calmanse. These are the same people that tank the economy now. They're telling you how to vote. It's like Taylor Swift giving a shit about who she endorses. You think the fucking 30% grocery increase affects Taylor Swift and her mansion? Give a shit who LeBron endorses and Taylor Swift endorses. Oh man, gente, we're wrapping up. 1 more minute. Let me see if I still got some comments. I still haven't seen the full interview yesterday. Hopefully, we're gonna hear from the Raza from Mexico. Mexico, they don't know English, so this is interesting. This is interesting. I want to bring someone on that knows the history of Mexico like a scholar, and then can give me the nationalistic point of view, right? And how they see Americanos, pochos born here, um, their own rasta, what goes on in that country. Because again, it's the lighter the skin. Why do you think in the telenovelas, the Spanish telenovelas that all of our parents saw, our grandparents saw, they planted themselves from 7 to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock every Monday to Friday? Why do you think most of those actresses are light skinned? Why are they light skinned? Again, they're picking and choosing. ¿Verdad? They're not morenas, they're light skinned. That's for a reason. Sunday Rola Salinero. Yes, it's long overdue, carnal. Let's take it low and slow, man. Low and slow this Sunday. I just have what do I have on Sunday? Si tengo algo de jale. No, the live stream in La Iglesia. I have the live stream in La Iglesia. That's 2 hours. Celebrationchurch.org in Salinas. That's the live stream. And then a bridal fair, 2 to 5, Monterey. Johnny V, look in the FCRA handbook. That's right. No problem. That's right. Novato Califas. That's right. Just the name of that city sounds like there's a bunch of Rasta over there. Novato? That sounds like there's a bunch of Rasta over there. Mac Ryan, that's right. My boy sipping. What do you got in that cup, cabron? Hopefully it's not lean way. Don't sip lean, cabron. Have a blessed day, my people. I appreciate you, amiga. Yeah, tap in. I would love to schedule that. You know, October is another Mexican Heritage Month. It's something where the pride is at its peak right now, amiga, where people are clicking on Google and researching and searching Rasta related topics. So I'd love to have that conversation. And we'll just 100% hone in on Chicano culture, even though I know you have native culture too. We'll talk about all of it. I want to go to the studio, G. I'm in motion. I'm in motion. That's what's up, Mac Ryan. I know. I appreciate you, cabron. And the morenas eat it all up when they see it on TV. I'm just saying, if you're keeping it real, you're keeping it real. You just always keep it a buck. Just don't water anything down. I'm a proud dad. Just my son military. That's right. Yep. Damn, that's right. One more hour, cabron. What's going on today then, huh? Modelos? Goyo's basically saying, shit, I'm going to the store right now, Mikey. My son's getting back. I'm gonna chill the today with them, tonight with them, Modelos, and grab the boombox, carnal. Go back and just put on one of my mixes, way. Go on YouTube. All of my mixes stay up, way. I recently did a Independencia Spanish one. Most of the Sundays, the Sunday night show is the oldies, but sometimes I go old school freestyle reggae. And sometimes I'll do the original one, which was the 90s party line way. The one where I had it on the thumbnail. It's a tight little thumbnail. Shout out to Vallero, man. Pinchy, I think Vallero caught a violation. He caught a violation, cabron. Can't wait till you get out, cabron. Pinchy Vallero. The design was Cortez and Boombox. All right, last comments. Last comments. Blue eye contact, straight from Europe, cabron. Blue eye contact. If you have blue eyes, you're from Europe. I'm just kidding. We're talking shit now. Orlego is respects to your son. That's right. He put in work. That's balls. You don't see that nowadays. You see talk, like the pinchy, the banda world. All talk. What does it say? He said, "Crybabies, pull up." Oh, that's so funny. Pull up where? To your couch? Were you just eating Twinkies? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. All right, you guys. Ready to go, big ass? Oh, damn. Then go live, way. Go live on I. If you have IG, cabron, I'm Chicano too. Just let me know, because I know a lot of people, mostly will go live. You don't want to put everything on YouTube, but you could do a private IG, or some people have it, and then that way you just let in the homies or people in real life, not computer land. Someone in real life, you could have them in there, and then we'll be able to see the lives, cabron. All right, you guys, I'm out. TNF, that's right, man. Thursday night football's tonight. I'm out of the loop, cabron. I'm aguitado. Shanahan gave a pinchy speech like it was over for the season for us. I'm aguitado that Shanahan gave that speech, but no, it's the first half. Remember this: the second half of the season is always the most important. I'd rather get the injuries out of the way now and get the adjustments out of the way now, and then let's go into the second half stronger than ever. All right, you guys, live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Okay, amiga, baby love, I appreciate you, amiga. Absolutely, absolutely. Anyone that comes on, we network, amiga. As long as the people can benefit some way, or you know what, if they don't, then as long as it's entertaining, that's all I ask. Live on Chicano Street. I'm gonna let you guys go. Trip out on the Menendez story. You guys have your own opinions. When you see it, then you comment below what you think about it. That I said what happened to the mom was unfair. That I said there was the biggest POS in the family. That I don't give a fuck what none of us went through. There's very little that went through what fucking happened in that show. Very little. Okay. Anyways, and then you guys can comment below. I don't want to get all dramatic. And then you guys comment below, right? All right, you guys, I'm out. Remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.